Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jeanette's Beauty World and I'm Jeanette. I'm here to talk about beauty, makeup, do makeup try-ins and makeup hauls for your viewing pleasure. Today I have a huge makeup haul. I got several packages here that I want to share with you, all the makeup I've bought. And if you want to see what I got, keep on watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So happy to see you all again. All my new subscribers and current subscribers, old subscribers, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you all. Leave me a comment in the comments. Let me know you're here. Okay, I want to say hi to everybody. If you're not subscribed yet, welcome. Please consider watching till the end and decide if you like it or not. I have several playlists. If you have a particular makeup box or get ready with me, whatever you want to see, I have it all separated into playlists for you. And if you like my channel, consider subscribing before you leave and hitting that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when I post a new video. I try to post new videos at least every other day, sometimes more often, sometimes a little less, just depends on my work schedule, what I'm able to get out there for you. I am a nurse and I work a lot. I take a lot of on-call, but I love doing this for you guys. So today I have a huge makeup haul. Kind of went a little crazy, you know. So including what's on my eyes today. And yeah, so let's get into this. So the first thing I got, let's go in the order I received them in the mail. This is from a company called Unearthly Cosmetics. They used to be Alien Cosmetics. They are an indie brand. And I've seen several YouTubers, you know, rave about the quality of all of this. So, based on some recommendations by Karen Harris and I think Heather Austin, maybe Angelica Nyquist, I'm not sure, but I think so. All right, so the first thing I got, I did pick up a couple of lipsticks. I wanted to try these, not even for the shades, but because look at the names. All right, I'm going to show you the names. Jeanette and Angela. So Jeanette is my name. Angela is my sister. If they had a Patty or Patricia, I would have picked that one up too. That's my youngest sister, but they didn't have any for Patty. But they had colors for Jeanette and Angela. So let's see what my color looks like. All right, first of all, there's the packaging. Very pretty. Look at the, on the top there, the glitter. It's like a water globe, right? And it, you notice it does say Alien Cosmetics. I told you they just had to change names, like some legal stuff going on, but all right, let's open her up. And this is the first time I'm checking these out. All right, let's do a little swatch. So this is a nice brown taupey neutral kind of lipstick. All right, so these are liquid lipsticks, so happy to get that. That's Jeanette, and this is Angela. All right. All right, again, we got all the glitter, like the snow globe on top. Different shade here. This shade, I think, is like a more purpley color. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty. I think I like the shade Angela better. Go Angela, right? So these are the lipsticks I got. And I got right here a palette called Fairy Frolic. This one does say Unearthly Cosmetics on it. I think I used Karen Harris's coupon code to get a discount. I'm going to take it out. The packaging, the cover art is the same. Mystical Moss Bark Snapdragon Pressed Pigment for Cheeks. All right, so everything on here is the same as on here. And let's see. Distributed by Unearthly Cosmetics, Kissimmee, Florida. Okay. All right, so let's open this up. Pull out the shade. It has a big mirror. And look at the big pans. Yeah, I did swatch these. So those little marks you see in there are, they were me when I first got it. I mean, I didn't open up the lipsticks, but I had to check out the eyeshadows. Look how pretty they are. Let's do a couple of these shimmer shades. And there are all, look at that. Look at the shine on them. And one more. It's always hard to do the thumb. Look at that. Look how pretty they are. All right. So that's that palette. If I swatch everything, I'll be here all day. So I do want to show you all of the makeup in this one video. I'm going to post this on Sunday, the 27th. Today is Saturday, February 26th. All right. So the next one is a set. It does say Alien Cosmetics, their previous name. And I think this was called In the Dark. Yeah, In the Dark. Open her up. And that's all that comes with it. There's a palette. Let's see what these other two things are. I can't remember because I ordered them a while ago and they've been sitting here waiting for me to open them for you for at least a week. Let's see. This says Glint. Okay. Yeah, I know this past week you've seen me like look the same every day this week from my living room. Alien Cosmetics, and this is, I think it's a lip. Like, oh, look how pretty that is. A sparkly purple. Ooh, it's like a lip gloss. That would look beautiful over top of Angela. What do you think? I think so. Doesn't smell bad. It's not like vanilla-y or anything, but all right. And then in here, it says Flicker. Okay. That's what the packaging looks like. It's like a cardboard packaging. Let's open her up. Take out the shade saver. And it looks like it's a highlighter. It's kind of got a green tone to it. It's very pretty. Here, let's wipe my fingers off so I don't mix it with the other shimmers. Don't want to mix. You like the highlight I got today? That's coming up too in this haul here. All right, that is the highlighter on the middle finger there. Okay, there she is. Oh, look how pretty and shiny she is. Beautiful. Okay, and then the next thing is the palette. Now, this was highly recommended by Karen Harris. All right, I want to give credit where credit is due. So the packaging, again, looks just like the box. It's not raised or anything. It's just a hard cardboard shade saver. It's got a big mirror in here. And there we go. So this is a nice, oh, and it looks like it's got a, like a multi-chrome in the corner here. Oh, let me get this up right here. Get it where you can see it better. And a lot of dark mattes, and then there's another shimmery shade here. All right, so let's see what this looks like. It looks like blue and pink. And the lights are too bright right there. Let's try that. Where are you? It's very shiny. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty, really pretty on the eyes. Let's look at the one. This is like a white, maybe a slight mint green right there. Oh, very nice, very nice. That'll make a beautiful inner corner shade. So, but then there's lots of darks, and I think she uses, Karen Harris said she uses this, like she'll pull it to deepen up looks and things like that. So it's nice to have these shades. Let's just swatch a couple of mattes just to see how they swatch. We'll do Paranormal, which is a dark blue, and then Preternatural, nice names, which is a deep purple. Oh yeah, they look nice. Yeah. Okay. So that, you get the blue off my fingers, so I'll be getting it everywhere. But yeah, those are nice pigmented colors. So I can't wait to try that. I'm excited to try that. All right. So that's what I got from Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm going to move everything to the side. Hang on. All right. So my next box right here is from ColourPop. We know we like some ColourPop. They had a bit of a sale going on. And there was like something I wanted to try, a couple things I wanted to try that I just picked up. And let's see. So first thing I got was Party Proof Eye Primer. I've been wanting to try this. Some people like it, some people didn't, based on, all the YouTube videos I watched. Oh, this one's all tape shut. Let's go through the bottom. Bottom's not tape. So it just comes like that. All right. Let's see if, I think it's just a clear primer. Oh, see, it's kind of dry. Come on. It's kind of clear, but it seems really thick and dry. Huh. I wonder if it's supposed to be that way. And maybe that's why some people don't like it. There it comes. I'm squeezing it out the top. Yeah. Let's put my thing back in there now. All right. I think we got some product on there. It took a bit to get it up. All right. So it's almost clear. It's got a faint, but I don't like how thick it is. Usually my eye primers aren't that thick. I shouldn't have to squeeze it up that way, I don't think. I'll have to email them and ask them about that. All right, so there's the eye primer. All right. Then we have a cream gel pencil that I picked up. I've got quite a few, but I didn't have this shade, and it's kind of a nude shade. So I wanted to try that out. What's it called? Lattice. All right. Can you see that? Lattice. Okay. All right. And that's what it looks like. All right. So I got that like for my waterline. There it is. Nice nude color for my waterline. So, all right. So I like that. Still, I'm not sure about that primer. I have to email them. All right. Then I got the Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. This is a new release. It says, tips for light coverage. Use a fluffy brush. For more coverage, use the pressed powder puff. So it comes in a box like this. I got the shade, where is it written? Light 7. All right, yeah, there it says it on the back. Comes in like this plastic compact packaging. Ooh, it's kind of hard to open. It doesn't have, you know how you pull on the one side, but you've got a little divot over here so you can pop it. It doesn't have that extra divot. That's kind of a pain. So I don't like the packaging. There we go. I don't like the packaging. Comes with a mirror. There's the powder puff. Let's take this off, and that's the shade. Let's see how we look here. Just going to use my finger. All right. Looks like a decent shade. Blends right into my hand. My dry hand. I even put body butter on it earlier. My poor hands are so dry. So, all right, we have to try that. I don't like the packaging, you know. All right. So then next we have, I got a set of the Super Shocks in State of Nature. Comes with a set of 2. And I just like the colors. I didn't have these colors yet. And they're kind of neutral. Kind of boring neutral, I should say. But they're shiny and pretty. All right. I'll show you. All right, so this color is called Glitter Pledge Class. And this one is called Fine Pearl. Pledge Class. All right, so this is Pledge Class. I love the feel of the Super Shocks. Okay. That's Pledge Class. And these are Super Shocks are things you can, put on top of your eyeshadows as toppers. You can do one and done type of looks, which I've done. I've put on some of those makeup sticks, eyeshadow sticks, like a light color. I've put that on my lid and then put a Super Shock on top and off to work. Yeah, they're pretty. Okay, so I'm happy about that. I love me some Super Shocks, And then the last thing I got a set of eyeshadows. It's the Good For You Vault. And these came out for the holidays. But I didn't want to spend the money that they wanted. And there was one in particular that I wanted. So that's what they look like. And they were on sale for like 50% off. So it was like $24 for all 6 of these palettes. And let's just take them out of this packaging here. So the one I really wanted, been eyeing for a long time, is Cream Soda. All right. So let's open her up. That's what she looks like. This is their clear plastic packaging. These are embedded in there so they don't come out or anything. But yeah, pretty little neutral shade. This is great for every day for work. And let's just show you these quick here. We got Sorbet. Okay, open it up. You can mix and match these. I love these little quads are really cute. I've got a couple, but I haven't really tried them yet, but people swear by them. And I've been eyeing these just for quick everyday looks. Plum and Get It. That last one was Peach Please. This one's Plum and Get It. So kind of a neutrally plummy look. I love how they snap together. Then we have Hot Chocolate. Some more darker neutrals. I do like a nice darker sometimes on my outer corner to deepen things up. And then the last one is Silver Spoon. This is like grays and a black. So I wanted that in my collection. All right, so that black color and a gray and then like a silver metallic. And then just kind of a taupey neutral transition shade. All right, so that is my ColourPop haul. All right, so my next box is from Ofra Cosmetics. I'm excited about this. So I went on, they have a new collection, the Lotus Collection. All right. Little card that tells about it. This is brand new. I believe it's brand new formula and everything. And they have finishing powders, which they've never had before. They give a new highlighter and the eyeshadow palette. So I did get one of the finishing powders. I believe it's in light. And I got the highlighter. Yeah, finishing powders in light. I got the highlighter and I got the palette. All right. So first we'll show you the finishing powder. This is the light shade. I think they have like light, medium, dark. Yeah, there's 3 shades. $35 each. Pure Glow finishing powder. And you know I love me a glowy look. Hello. Can we say glowy Jeanette? All right. So this is the finishing powder. Look how pretty that is. With the lotus embossing. All right. This is a powder. It's very, very glowy for a powder. And you know, I do have the Huda Beauty Glowish powder, and you know, I like them. But wow, look at that! Look at that. Okay, all right. It looks like a highlighter, but it's a finishing powder. So I'll have this glow all over my face when I use this. All right, excited for that. So the next thing is, let's see if there's a name. This is the highlighter. This is how it comes. Does it tell us? It just says Lotus Highlighter. And this is very beautiful. They changed up the packaging of their usual highlighters. So you can see the shade. And this, my friends, is what I have on today. Look at that. Yeah. I put it under my eyebrows. I put it on my nose. I put it there. I'm obsessed with this. It has, it's like a pearlescent, and it's like a white with a slight green yellow shift to it, but it is beautiful. Look at that. And that's just a little swatch. So like I had to be very careful. I'm going to do it on my inner hand. Look at that. Look at that shine. So yeah, beautiful. I love it. I love all their highlighters anyway. So I'm happy to add this to my collection. I've got quite a few in my collection now. They gave me a couple free gifts. Royalty Vitamin C Cream. They do have some skincare on their site. I have a little bit of it. I have the Cool Cucumber Primer, which I haven't tried yet. They also sent a little lipstick. I'm trying to see what shade this is. Okay, it's like a brown. Let's put it here next to the finishing powder. It's a dark brown. Very pretty. Okay. All right. So happy. So this, isn't it cute? Look how tiny it is. It's so cute. Great way to try their lipsticks with just a little tube like that. And then last but not least, we've got the Ofra Lotus palette. And there's no mirror in this. It's cardboard packaging. This, you can feel it slightly raised where it says Lotus and the lotus flower. But look at this. It is quite the beautiful neutral palette. That pop of blue and this like a magenta color, how would you call it? But that one's called Compassion. The blue one's called the Wisdom. But this got mattes and shimmers in it. Look how pretty. It's a very like a grungy looking cool tone palette. which I love. Okay, I have to try the green called Sacred. Oh, and this yellow called Peace. And let's try Compassion. That one's a matte. And then Wisdom, that pastel blue. But look how pretty they, oh my goodness, look how pretty they are. All right, you ready? Oh, yeah. Here, let me fix that blue one. My poor pinky, right? Build it up just a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. And the yellow, but it's like a brick red. I was saying magenta, but it's more like a brick red. This dark brownish red color. Look at the green. It's a beautiful grungy green. I like Peace. That'd be a great inner corner shade. And then the light blue, just a pop of light blue. How pretty is that? All right. Yeah. So this is the Ofra that I got. And last but not least, I just received this today, and it's Saturday the 26th, and I ordered it the day it released. This is a brand new release from Oden's Eye. It released on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, and I got it. I was in there within the first, I think, 9 minutes of them launching that Sunday night, because it was Valentine's Day in Sweden when they launched. This is a Swedish indie brand company. All right, this is how it comes. I've heard so much. I've been watching so many people talk about Oden's Eye, and I've always resisted and not bought them because, you know, I've been buying a lot of makeup, you know, this past year, trying it on, going for it. But let me get some of this off. So when I saw this, though, I had to get it. It's a collaboration with Angelica Nyquist, who I found here on YouTube, and she is from Sweden, and she is beautiful. I love watching her videos. And last year, at the beginning of the year, she had a palette that she collabed with Kaleidos. And by the time I found her, it was gone. It was just a limited edition, all gone, you know. So when she announced that she collabed with Oden's Eye, who had heard so much about their formula, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So this is the Hella palette, Oden's Eye X Angelica. And she goes into her video. I'll try to remember to link it down below, but it's Angelica Nyquist. And she goes into why she picked Hella. It's a goddess. Oden's Eye based their makeup on Norse mythology. All right. So just a little bit of background. I don't know all background. I've watched it, but I can't remember right at the top of my head. But I know this has to do with life and death. So if you look at her picture, this is Angelica. This is the life, and this is the death. But look how beautiful this artwork is. It's just stunning. All right. So when I went in there, I had a coupon for a free item, and I bought an extra thing. I bought one of their makeup switches. Just comes in a tin, and you can swish your makeup brush in between to get the color off. So if you want to use the same brush, you know, you can keep your brushes clean in between. Judy, she's another influencer that I watch. She's young. She's like in her mid-20s, I think, but she is so cute, and she does such a good job with her videos. She did a collab with Oden's Eye also. And I didn't get her palette. I just didn't do it, you know, in hindsight, whatever. But this was something she did. She recommended. And then I had a coupon code, and I got a free brush. There was like 4 or 5 things you could choose from, but I said, oh, let me try that. So this palette, they run out of these sets. But if you got in early enough, you get this scarf. Okay. Look how beautiful that is. So there's the colored on the one side. And then on the other side is the black and white. And it goes all the way across again. All right, and you can, this is just a scarf. You can like wear it around your neck. You can do a little mini tie. You can wear it in your hair. I've seen people wear it in the hair, but I'm not, you know. So you could do that. That looks cute, you know. So yeah, so I opted to get the palette with the scarf. You could, they had the palettes left, but they don't have any more scarves left. But so pretty. It's just a soft satin. And then, all right, they give you a little card. All right, it says, for this palette, I had a vision of a warm but still different color story that would suit both lovers of colors and lovers of neutrals. I wanted to create a color story I myself wish I had in my collection and that I wanted to share with you. Thank you for supporting this collaboration. I hope you'll have as much fun with the palette as I've had. Love from Oden's Eye and Angelica. So that's the same picture. It's on the box. All right. Comes in this. Let me put it back in just to show you. All right. So this is the packaging it comes in. So it's got the gray toned. All right. There's all the ingredients. When you open it, it's got the color. It's exactly the same, but in color. It's got a little bit of embossing with the names. Okay. Nice hard cardboard package. On the back, it tells you the shade colors. All right. Looks like it's a cruelty-free. And I think this says 24 months. Let's find my little magnifying glass. I can see much better. I got new contacts. I told them I can't stand having to put readers on when I'm wearing contacts, you know. And this says 36 months. Okay, so that's good. So are you ready for this? You may have already seen this on my Instagram because I put it up. I put a reel up of the unboxing and then another reel of the swatching. But look at that. And this, my friends, is what I have on my eyes today. All right. I use this moss in my crease. And then I put this darker pink in the outer corner up into the crease. I blended it out with this lighter pink on top. I did put some of this yellow on the lid. And then I tried to top it with this, but it wasn't doing well with the yellow, so I used this one. One's a multi-chrome and one is a duochrome. So I chose the second one here called River. All right. And put that all over my lid. And then I chose to use this, the lighter shade one, double-sided. I put that in my inner corner. But let me see if I can zoom in for you so you can see. How beautiful. I don't know if you can see the shifts or not. But it does look like a wet metallic for sure. And yeah. All right. Oops. I always zoom out too far. So that is this palette. I think it's so beautiful. I was so tempted to go for the green color story, you know. But I said, no, let me try the pinks first because I wanted to make sure I don't have an allergic reaction to the pinks, because some pinks, my eyes are very sensitive, and some pinks they don't like, especially around the outer corners. But this seems to be doing well. I've been wearing it for a couple of hours now, and I don't feel any sensitivity. So I'm so happy about that. So then I'll have to come and do like a green look with this. So I did do an unboxing of just this box on my Instagram, and I swatched everything and did a couple of reels for you over on Instagram. So go over and check that out. If you're not following me on Instagram, go check it out. It's at JVKRN. And that is it for the Oden's eye. All right, so that's all I have for you for my makeup haul today. What did you think? Are you as excited as I am to try some of these new releases? The only thing that I'm not sure about is, the ColourPop primer. I have to, like I said, I have to email them. But I'm so excited. I just love the Oden's Eye Angelica Nyquist palette. I love my Ofra highlighter. It's just beautiful. Like I said, check out my Instagram and be watching this week to come. If you are a FabFitFun lover, I have lots of FabFitFun. I'm going to make 4 videos. I have 4 different boxes to unbox. 2 of them, I have 2 accounts, all right, because I wanted to, be able to pick and choose for 2 different boxes. So 2 of them I picked my products. And then 2 of them were surprise boxes that I got for $49.95 or $49.99 a piece. And I did not pick any of those. So those were both surprise boxes. So I wanted to see what I get in the surprise boxes. And so I've got that all, and there was one disappointment, which I'll get into once I do the FabFitFun ones. So that's all I got. All right. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.